All right, I'm working on something fairly ambitious. I'm basically literally trying to rewrite the book on progressive calisthenics and how we progress things. Right now, the step method is very popular. Convict Conditioning uses this to a certain degree. You see it all the time on YouTube. It's like you do this, then you do this, then you do this, exercise A, B, C, and E. What I'm finding though is that calisthenics is a hodgepodge of elements. Okay, we've got a lot of things. We got balance, flexibility, strength, muscle control, coordination. There's a lot of aspects of fitness that all have to mesh together and grow at the same time. This is technical convergence that I talk about, and it's a great thing. The challenge, though, is that a lot of times, especially if you're coming to calisthenics after a bunch of traditional strength training methods, you're proficient in a couple of these, but not in others, like I was. Yeah, I had strength in my legs, but no flexibility or balance or muscle control. So that's why I was like, oh, sure, I can do pistol squats. Boom, no, I can't. Terrible at them. So what I'm thinking now is, instead of the step method, is we need to kind of like, we're hiking up a mountain in a spiral fashion. We're still going up, but we bounce between a number of elements. So that's what I'm playing with, is how do we do this, and how do you do it in a way that you can use exercises in ways that match your fitness capabilities and work on your weak areas specifically. So one of the things I'm working on is range of motion. It's like a universal tool, like a 10-pound plate. You can use a 10-pound plate for a number of exercises, number of pieces of equipment. So range of motion is the same thing. At one end of the scale you have no range of motion, isometric, and on the other side of the scale you have as much as possible. There's a lot of stuff out there online of how much range is ideal. What kind of range should you be doing? Ignore all of this about how low you should squat, how high you go in a chin-up bar, how blah, 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 blah. Anything that tells you what your range of motion should be is going to limit you. Bottom line. Your mission is to use whatever range you have now, okay, with as much muscle control and strength as possible. Remember, the only thing that changes your body and your muscles is tension. If you go through a certain range of motion and you lose your tension, it's not doing anything for you. So your mission is range of motion with tension associated with it. Control, always in control. Use whatever you have and aim for more range of motion in every exercise. Handstands, push-ups. There's no such thing. Now people are like, how close do I get to the floor? Let the floor stop you. The joke I give my clients all the time, they're like, how much range of motion should I use? All of it, as much as possible. And listen to your body. Your body will tell you if you're lacking one of these elements. So when you are doing your next exercises, shoot for just even half an inch more. Go all the way down in your pull-up. Don't dead hang. Don't turn off your muscles and just hang there. If there's no tension, there's no point. There's no point in the exercise. Always have control, but you can go all the way to the bottom and still keep things tense. Even strive for a couple extra millimeters. It's gonna make a massive difference in all of these areas. So that's your mission for the next week. Let me know if questions below. Be fit, live free.